Let's get to it. All right, we're here. Hello. Excuse me more. I'm so excited to be back. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. I am back. It's my first day back from vacation. If you don't know what I do, I make mead. Every single week, I make a brand new batch of mead that I've never made before. I don't replicate recipes, and I don't miss Saturdays, even when I'm on vacation. Yesterday, I showed you my amazing. It's an amazing raspberry lemon mead. I hope you saw it. Go back and watch the videos. I also made a cocktail out of it. It was a perfect summer cocktail for your mead making love. Yeah, so definitely go back. Tell me what you think. It was awesome, though. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery, and I do that every single week, every single Saturday. I have never replicated a recipe, and I have never missed a Saturday. Batch 123 came out yesterday. It's been a lot, and I was so excited. I was remote. I was on an airplane most of yesterday, and I didn't know how I was gonna do. But I think everybody liked it. It's an actual delicious meat too, and I showed you exactly how I make it. All of my recipes are absolutely free, and I show you my method step by step, so you can replicate the stuff at home. All you gotta do. Buy your own equipment. Hello, Rogue. Good morning. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here. I feel at home. Literally, I feel at home. It's so good to be back. So good. And not wing things. I have a lot to do today. I got to catch up. As you know, I had pre-recorded a lot of stuff for last week, so I didn't miss anything. But now I gotta get ready for this week. Time keeps moving forward. It doesn't wait for you. So you gotta put full gas all the time. No exceptions. So I'm getting ready for this week. Good morning, Dennis. Good to see you. I'm back. I'm so excited to be back. Hello. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. You guys saw it, right? Raspberry lemon mead. It's fantastic. Easy to make. You can do it yourself. Yes. It is pretty, right? It's beautiful. Look. It turned out amazing. I've done a few different variations of raspberry before. This one's really good. I think the lemon kind of enhanced it. And then, why not drink it in a little cocktail? It was actually really good. You know what I was thinking when I was making it? When I was making the videos last week? I was like, should I be putting ice in all my meads? I don't know. That's a question up for debate, and I'm going to be pondering it going forward. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. If you're just jumping in, I make mead. Mead is the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is from ancient Africa, over 20,000 years ago. There's also evidence in ancient China, ancient Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous. You know the rest. But what that means is our ancestors drank mead. Your ancestors drank them. Mine, it doesn't matter where you're from. Your ancestors drank mead. So I have seen a couple mead cocktails. I've even made some variations of it, and I wouldn't even say that was really a cocktail, right? I threw some blueberries in it to make it look pretty. But I will tell you, it opened up my brain for thoughts. So some of the stuff you see in the faraway future now may be related to some of the stuff that we're talking about now. I do know, for my first holiday mead that I did this year, I made that peach mead, and I made peach Bellini cocktails out of that. So that was kind of my first venture into it. I kind of got that idea because my good buddy asked me to make a peach batch for him because he had some other crazy cocktail that he found that needed mead as in one of the minor ingredients. So half yes and half no. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty good cold. It's pretty good cold. I've had mead cold before. I actually have a mini. My buddies got it for Christmas for me one year because I became so obsessed with this. It only holds like 12 wine bottles, but it's like a wine fridge. And I historically had kept stuff in there that I would try as some of the aged stuff. So I've ventured into it before, but like on ice, I don't know. Maybe because I was so excited. I don't know. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I am so happy to be back. I've been gone for a week. I didn't miss any content though. You guys had all of it. And you'll have all of it. Every single Saturday come out with a brand new batch of mead. Yesterday was batch 2 of 3 of my USA meads in a row. The week before that, we did this really cool smoked cherry wood mead inspired by George Washington. Yesterday, your raspberry lemon mead that we made some very cute cocktails out of. They were pretty. Inspired by the United States flag. This coming week, inspired by the United States tradition. So I'm not going to spoil it for you. There's videos coming out a little while later this morning that I'll give some more hints through, and you'll see some hints throughout the week. So stay tuned. But you're going to love it. It's a great tradition for the United States, and it is the last mead of this schedule. The whole schedule switching up by the following Saturday, and I got lots of great stuff coming your way. Yeah, I will say that, I drank that glass relatively fast. I also used a large, cube square ice cube. So they melt quite a bit slower than regular refrigerator ice. So that probably had something to do with it, because I don't think watering stuff down would be good. I also have, maybe I'll try them. I have some marble, like the big marble, circle marble things, stones, the ice stones. You just throw those in the freezer and they retain. They're for bourbon, so you don't water down your bourbon. But maybe I should start trying that in the meads. I don't know. It won't sound good pouring into my horn. Those big things are heavy, but we might be able to try it, and I'll probably knock a tooth out. But, whatever entertains you guys. Whatever. Yeah, and, I've made some meads. You guys know I made some, the bacon whiskey mead had whiskey in it. I made a couple margarita meads that had tequila in them. So, who knows? Who knows what the future's going to bring, but mead cocktails is a thing, and, yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Stainless steel. It's still knock a tooth out, though. If you're drinking it out of a drinking horn, you still might knock a tooth out. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm back. I got to get back in the algorithm. I can tell you the algorithm was funky last week. I try not to pay too much attention to it. So it stresses me out. But, I will say, it wasn't perfect. And I forgot my paper towel. Of course. That's all right. We spilled a little bit of coffee. I'll clean it up after. Good morning. I hope you guys saw the amazing mead that came out yesterday. I have another amazing one this Saturday and every Saturday. Brand new batch. I never replicate recipes, and I never miss Saturdays. Batch 124 comes out this coming Saturday. Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I try not to pay too much attention to it because it stresses me out. I will say the cherrywood mead. For those you don't know, I should say this too. On the TikTok side, I started a second channel that just has the meads in it. So go join it. If you just want to see all the meads, I uploaded every single mead. I've been doing that in the background over the course of about a week and a half. Because if you upload things too fast, TikTok will deem you some kind of bot and stop your account. So I've been uploading things very, very slowly. I've also been using the videos that were already posted on TikTok. So they were basically copy and pastes. TikTok also doesn't like that, and I knew that going into it. I did copy paste them, but I wanted to get them all uploaded so you had a place to go. Hello! So definitely join it. I'm going to put the MEAD up in both places on the TikTok side, don't worry. But that one only has MEAD. There's no other content there. There never will be. It's just the weekly MEADs that'll be posted over there. But the cherry with me that I did last week, I finally caught up and I was like, I'm just going to upload the same video on both spots. So I didn't copy and paste it. I just put that video up in both spots. And that one took off on the other page. I did the same thing with yesterday's MEAD. And I think you two were the only ones that even saw it. So I don't know. I don't know how the algorithm's working. It's not working. So I'm broadcasting on TikTok and YouTube. YouTube is awesome because they have an amazing playlist option. So I have all of my MEADs in one single playlist on YouTube, and I'm gonna twist that up a little bit in this coming week because I've got new categories starting this month. So I want to make it more organized because there's a lot there. Over 100 MEADs in that MEAD playlist right now. All of them different. Some of them cringy. Most of them cringy because it's older. But the TikTok community is very different. And if you divide the two, they don't translate well. So I wanted to have a spot on TikTok too that had all of the MEADs in one spot. Yeah, I mean, yes, that's true. Loyalty, yes, for sure. I also have more of a history on the TikTok side. YouTube, I've always posted stuff. Well, not always, but from pretty close to the beginning. I was just copy and pasting that stuff over. So, thank you. And then it was an afterthought for the most part. YouTube was an afterthought. I basically in my brain wanted a place where like information was stored. Because you can't really do that on TikTok. It's really hard to find older stuff on TikTok, especially when you produce as much content as I do. So I tried color coding everything. I've been doing that since the beginning. All of my MEAD, if you don't want to join the other channel, you're weird. But all of my MEAD videos are color coded yellow. So I started a second channel on TikTok, and then it's just the MEADs, and I uploaded every single one that I've done so far this year. So I think yesterday was batch 20, the 26th batch. Batch 123 was your 26th batch this year. So there's a lot of MEAD over there. So follow both places, like both places. That loyalty helps out a lot. Comment on everything. As soon as you see a video, comment on it. Watch it till the end. If you're watching the MEAD videos and you're watching it for the second time, just hold the top right corner. It fast forwards it. You're welcome. And that still counts as a view. On the TikTok side. On the YouTube side, it's a playlist. Just subscribe and, hit that notification button, as they say. Brand new MEAD every single week. And we're getting really close, breaking through the ice. Community's growing like crazy. I'm having a ton of fun. I've got lots of great MEADs coming your way. New categories start next Saturday. Not this Saturday. Not 6 days from now. The following one. So 13 days from now. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've got 4 categories that'll rotate eventually. In the beginning, they're going to be a little staggered just because of the holiday one. The holiday one I'm doing now. I started that with my New Year's batch. I did a peach MEAD and made peach Bellini cocktails out of it. That video is up. Go watch it. It's awesome. I did a Valentine's Day. I did a 100th batch. So that was a celebration. So that was kind of like a holiday for me. Valentine's Day. I did St. Patrick's Day. I did Cinco de Mayo. I did Mother's Day. I did Father's Day. I did Easter. And then I did 4th of July. Was your last holiday MEAD that just came out last week until September. I don't have another holiday MEAD till September. But that category is staying, and I've got 2 amazing holidays coming in September. So stay tuned. I cannot wait to show you. I can't wait to show you those 2. Well, one of them I'm really excited about. The other 3 categories are going to be brand new. So we're kicking that off next Saturday with my pop culture meads. So I'm going to start with the Skyrim mead. I'm going to do a very simplistic Skyrim mead. You're gonna be able to replicate it at home. It's stuff that you can order incredibly easily. You're not gonna have to hunt down. It's gonna be incredibly easy. All right, incredibly easy. So you can replicate it at home. That's what I do. And then I ran out of ideas for the pop culture side. So if you're on the TikTok side, I have a pin post. You can jump in and suggest a pop culture idea. If you've been inspired by anything, video games, TV shows, movies, songs, bands, it doesn't matter what it is. Put an idea in those comments on the TikTok side. And if I choose yours, I will tag you across the process, and I will send you a bottle of it when it's all done. I can tell you, I've got some really amazing ones, some really great suggestions. So stay tuned. Over the next few months, you'll see some really, really cool meads, I think. You can add as many as you want. I'm gonna be inspired by ideas. So if the same person has 2 amazing ideas, that person is gonna get 2 amazing meats. Put it in the pin post. You never know what I will come up with. I'm also gonna do 13 colonies meads. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm kicking that off with Virginia. This is going to be late July. I skipped a category in there. Skyrim mead is first. Pop culture series starts next Saturday. Then the week after that, I'm rehashing the gods and goddesses meads, and I'm going to do one mead that I hope is worthy of an individual Norse god or goddess. I'm kicking that off with our beautiful mother, the goddess Freya. So stay tuned. I hope it is worthy of her blessing, and you'll see. It should be. We'll see. I can't wait to show you. And then I'm doing the 13 colonies patches, so that'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to do one mead per the original 13 states of the United States. That has been requested for a long time, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be really exciting. I'm kicking that off with Virginia. So some of those meads will be flavors or ingredients that were common during the founding. Some of them are going to be more modern stereotypes. Either way, they're going to be awesome, and you're going to love it. Kicking that off with Virginia. So if you live in the Northeast, you have a mead coming your way very soon. So stay tuned. And then we'll cycle through those 3. So the week after that will be another pop culture one, then another Norse god, then another 13 colonies. We'll keep doing that until we get to September, and then I'll shove the holidays back in there, and then we'll rotate those 4 categories, pending where the holiday follows that month. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I have everything written out through pretty much the rest of this year. Most of those batches are started already. I'll be working on November this week. So yeah, if you have any pop culture ideas, it's gonna take a little while. Don't let that discourage you though. Put them there, and yeah, hopefully I'll get to it. A cheesesteak for Philly. Nope. I actually don't have. Nope. I'm not giving you any hints. Nope. Not giving you any hints. No cheese. No cheese. I can't wait. So that will be history eventually, right? It'll be history eventually. We won't talk about it anymore because I'm going to give the bottles that are left, I think it's just 1, but I might have 2, to Scott. He's going to drink them. And then we'll never talk about that meat again. We'll never talk. Well, if you do talk about it, I won't have an example to show you. So, all right, fine. Pizza mead. I made a pizza mead, batch 67. It's awful. It's the worst mead I've ever made. Here's the bottle of it. Everybody wants to hear about it, so we're going to talk about it. This is 1 gallon water, 3 pounds of honey, a handful of sliced tomatoes, and some fresh basil. And some powdered cheese. Like the cheese that you would sprinkle on top of your popcorn, I put a bottle of that in here. And that was all in the primary, fermented like that, transferred it, looks beautiful. Look, it's an amazing looking mead. Grossest mead I've ever made. It's disgusting. Don't make this thing. Don't do it. It's gross. Don't do it. It'll make you vomit. Yeah, he'll be drinking it on video. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Actually, we will talk about it again because I'll just continuously repost that video. There, now we've solved both of our problems. I like it. Welcome to the Old Guys Meadery. If you're just jumping in, I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, I come out with a brand new batch of mead that I've never made before. I don't replicate recipes, and I don't miss Saturdays. Batch 124 comes out this coming Saturday. It is the last of my 3 in a row USA meads. If you missed the first 2, here's my smoked cherrywood mead inspired by George Washington that came out last Saturday. It was awesome. It's really good. It's really good. Really fun. That was a fun one to make. It's like an enhanced traditional mead. This one came out yesterday. This was inspired by United States flag. This is my raspberry lemon mead. I made some really cool, pretty cocktails out of it. Add some blueberries and some lemon and a little pretty glass with an awesome ice cube. Go back, watch those videos. Came out yesterday. It's awesome. You're going to love it. And then I'll put another cocktail video out later today. Yeah, he's hit or miss on Sundays. Hit or miss. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun though. And then this coming Saturday is the last of those 3 in a row. It's going to be a good old United States tradition. Something that you can sit around a campfire and really enjoy with your friends. Sit out in the summer sun. You're going to love it. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're going to love it. I'll put lots of hints out this week. And you can kind of gather and try to figure out what it is. And then you'll see Saturday. So I will likely be posting it later Saturday. I've been watching those Saturday algorithms a lot. So stay tuned. Saturday's tricky. The weekdays are easier. The weekdays are easier to figure out the algorithms. Saturdays are tricky. I think it's because, there's a lot of people that don't work weekends. And they get up at random times, and they're watching TikTok for who knows how long before they even get out of bed. So the algorithms are harder to trace. I'm having a lot of trouble trying to figure out when to post on it. What do you guys want to see Saturday mead? I've been typically putting out between 6 and 7 because I want it to be up and ready for everybody. But, the algorithm has a lot to do with the success of that video too. So when do you want to see your Saturday mead? We'll talk about it right now. I'm talking to everybody. You give me a time. I am in Eastern Standard Time, so whatever it is for you, convert it for me. What time do you want to see it? Because that's when we should post it. I love having my home coffee too. I was on vacation last week. I'm really excited to be home with my own coffee. Between 8 and 9. Between 8 and 9, okay? I'm going to write these down. And we'll get it's not a poll. Maybe I should put a poll up. What time do you want to see meads? That's another idea. That's going to be pending my work schedules, upcoming work schedules too, so. That was another reason why you typically do it early. I do it early so I can kind of set it behind me and keep moving forward for the rest of the day. Well, I won't be here live on Saturdays. Woo. It should be a fun day. I have a packed day today. Packed. Which is not what you want the day you get back from vacation. But I'm still very grateful. Still very grateful. Okay, a poll. Yeah? Yep. I gotcha. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that. I don't think I've ever done one. We'll have to figure it out. Have you done one? I don't know if I've ever done one. I don't think so. I know there's an option on there somewhere. Woo! Look at it. Your raspberry lemon mead. It's pretty and it's delicious. Yeah. All right. I'll ask him. If he doesn't know, he'll find out, which is one of my favorite traits of that guy. Never gives up. Hello, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Thank you for letting me be here. It is currently 7:26 here on the East Coast. And I am back. I was on vacation last week, so I did a couple impromptu lives in the early mornings. But I'm back on my live schedule, which is every Thursday and Sunday morning, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And then I go live Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me every single Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to see a step of my mead making process. This coming Wednesday, we're going to be racking Dennis's mead. So if you want to see the racking process, it has been fermenting for about 3 weeks. I will be transferring it from the 2-gallon fermenting bucket to my 1-gallon glass carboy, where it will sit for a few months as everything settles and clarifies. And then we'll have a delicious, delicious mead. And I will be sending a bottle of that straight to Dennis when it's all done, for being an amazing TikTok subscriber. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Whew. I'm overwhelmed. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have my own coffee, my old, just crappy black coffee. So I stayed at 2 different hotels last week. I stayed close to the convention center where my kids competed last week. And then the latter 3 days of the vacation, we actually transferred to a different hotel down the street at the beach, because we went to Fort Lauderdale. So we wanted to have a few days of relaxation. The first one was amazing. When I say amazing, the hotel's awful. Awful. But they had continental breakfast. So I got to eat whatever I wanted, and I got to drink lots of black coffee. The second hotel was fancy. Cost a lot of money. I'm going to have to get a second job. But, I know you don't care about that. But, no continental breakfast. Which meant no black coffee. They had a Starbucks downstairs in the lobby. And Starbucks coffee is disgusting. And I'm sorry if that offends you, but you're wrong. If that offends you, you're wrong. Your opinion is wrong. Doesn't make sense. Starbucks coffee is gross. It's just gross. Especially their black coffees. You can get one of their fancy coffees with a bunch of sugar in it, and it'll taste okay. I enjoy myself a mocha every once in a while. But their coffee's gross. And I'll die on that hill. I mean, if I could get a seller's license, believe me, I would be doing this. I get inquiries every single day where to buy my meads. So the good thing about that is, when all of that does solidify for us, we will have a network ready. So keep building. Tell us how you feel. I'm serious. I hate. Starbucks coffee is gross. And I feel weird. Like, you know, if my wife's like ordering stuff, I'll be like, can you just give me a small mocha, please? But like if I'm by myself, which I was this week in the mornings, I felt ashamed. I was in there. I was walking in, and I had my phone and my little like handheld tripod, and I had my Mead T-shirt. It says Mead, 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 Skull. And I walked into Starbucks, And there's a big guy there. And he was like, "What's up, dude? What you want?" And I'm like, "I don't want your black coffee because it's gross. Can I get a mocha?" And he looked at me. He did one of these. And then he was like, "Yeah, what size?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just give me a large because that made me feel a little bit more masculine. Give me a large one." And then he's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, at this point, I didn't know if he was asking my name because he wanted to write it on the cup, or because I was the only one in there. It's not like they had to call out my name. Or did he think I was feminine enough for him to ask me out? I didn't know. So that's how my mornings were. And then I went out to the beach and went live for a little while. And Rogue was there, so I got happy again. But yeah, that's what happens if you ever go to a fancy hotel. I've only been to a couple in my whole life. But that's how they go. I fit more, like, personality-wise into continental breakfast. That's all I'm saying. Whether that makes me, like, you know, a little trashy, I don't know. Just, it makes more sense for me to have a continental breakfast hotel than a fancy beach hotel. But it was a good time. Beach was beautiful. Fort Lauderdale is, it's not really like I don't think a vacation destination. I mean, there's definitely, you know, some tourism and stuff there. It's only like 30 minutes away from Miami, which I think is where most people go. It's not really same amenities. They have a little bit of a boardwalk, but it's kind of like, it's almost like a block off of the beach. And it's very much like, I don't want to like stereotype, but it's very much built for like college age people. It's a lot of like a bar next to bar next to bar with a lot of loud music. And they have, you know, they have some family stuff shoved in between. But if you go in the evening, it's all like, you know, bar hopping kind of people, which I love, but I have my family with me, so it didn't make sense. So it's not really like the beach place. But the pros of that, if you ever go to Fort Lauderdale, the beaches are far less crowded. So, far less crowded. So if you want to go to Miami and you don't want to deal with the Miami crowd, you can just go to Fort Lauderdale. It's 30 minutes down the highway. But it was nice. It was incredibly relaxing. I don't relax well, as you guys know. I like to stay productive, and I'm a busybody. And, you know, I never vacation well. I never have. Unless, like, I'm doing something, like going to an amusement park or something like that. I don't vacation well. I don't like to relax. I had all my stuff with me. I was like typing, you know, planning some stuff out, but I did go to Yo Mama's Ice Cream. If you're ever in Fort Lauderdale, it's off the beaten path. You might encounter some drug-induced meth heads. They might ask you for a couple dollars. It's a little off the beaten path. Fantastic ice cream. Fantastic. It's called Yo Mama's. And you should know that by the name. But it was good. And they also sell popcorn, which I don't think they did a great job advertising when I was researching best ice cream in Fort Lauderdale. They also have like kettle corn. They sell a lot of popcorn. But phenomenal ice cream. And they're goofy flavors. So it's good. If you want some good ice cream. Now I'm going to eat nothing all week to try to burn the calories back off that I ate last week. Hello, I'm sorry I got off on such a huge tangent. Your daddy's popcorn. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday I come out with a brand new batch of mead. And I never replicate recipes. Batch 123 came out yesterday. It's your raspberry lemon mead, inspired by the United States flag. I threw some blueberries, ice cube, pretty little lemon in it. I made a cocktail out of it. Go watch those videos. Came out yesterday. I'd really appreciate it. Comment on it, share it, like it. You know the routine. If you're on the YouTube side, I have a playlist of all of my meads. It's over 100 meads now. Crazy. Batch 123s yesterday. Go back and watch all of them. Get that, the watch time up is what they look for on YouTube. If you're on the TikTok side, I started a second channel. It's all of the meads I've made so far this year. So it's like 26 batches so far. So you have them all in one central location. All I'll ever put on that channel is just the meads every Saturday. Or you can see them here on this regular Mead Dummy channel. So yeah, if I like something, I still never make it again. There's been a couple recipes that I have tweaked, but it's incredibly rare, and I usually don't do those on video. The blueberry one was a good example. It is one of my favorite meads of all time. It's right now still tied for #1. It's incredibly simplistic to make, but I did try it with fresh blueberries. I tried a different quantity of blueberries, and then I eventually landed on batch 66 recipe, which is 1 gallon of water, 3 pounds of honey, 3 pounds of frozen, defrosted, brought to room temperature blueberries. I used EC1118, which is a champagne yeast, 2.5 grams of it, and then 2 grams of yeast nutrient, all in the primary. And that's it. That's the entire recipe if you want to write that down, or you can just shoot me a message and I will send it to you. All of my recipes are free. All of my methods are free to watch. I show you exactly how I do it step by step every single Saturday. I don't have time. I don't have the time or equipment. I had to restart that sentence 3 times. I don't have the time or equipment to restart stuff for myself. So there are very few exceptions, and usually there's somebody that I know has requested something specific. So I have to sacrifice like a week's worth of time, if that makes sense, of video making, if I make a mead for outside of the video creation, because it ties up a bucket for 3 or 4 weeks, and then it ties up a carboy for 3 or 4 months. The trip was awesome. Good morning, Nicholas. Good to see you. I had a great time. I got a little suntan, and I am incredibly relaxed, which means I'm incredibly anxious that I wasted a lot of time, and now I have to get back to work. So I'm here. I'm excited, and I got a lot to do today, which is good. So it's going to be a fun day, getting caught back up and getting everything back to normal. I am here live where I'm happy, my happy place. I'm at my bar. I'm drinking my own black coffee. I'm so excited. Don't get me wrong. I like me a vacation. But I'm really glad to be home. Really glad. Yeah, so my passion is twofold. I love mead making, mostly because of the history of it. I got just so incredibly consumed with the idea that so many different countries and cultures from all around the world independently discovered mead. That blows my mind. People discovered the same thing without communicating with each other and made it. Like your ancestors, doesn't matter where you are, your ancestors drank mead. And eventually that coincided and they started trading and influencing each other. That blows my mind. I'm incredibly passionate about that. And that's really what got my TikTok and YouTube career kicked off. I'm also incredibly passionate about experimenting. I love to learn. I love to fail. I love to do things wrong and try, make it better for the future. And that's kind of where everything has landed here. Like, none of this was planned out, like, long term. When I first started this, I was making country and culture meads from all over the world. I still love doing that, but I'm going to retire that category now. At least archive it for a while. Because I have some new categories starting next week. But I love to experiment. And so, yeah, that's what I do. There he is. Good morning, Scott. I'm back. I'm very happy. But yeah, I love to experiment. I love to make mead, and therefore, I don't replicate recipes. Thank you. Good morning. Very good to see you. And we got most everybody here now. How exciting. YouTube question. Antibacterial, antifungal properties of honey affect fermentation. Never. I've never had a fermentation problem. Ever. So I've had some stuff, ferment slower or faster, depending on the other ingredients put into it. I've never had an issue with honey, though. I use the same honey every single time. That probably has a lot to do with that answer. My honey is incredibly consistent and predictable because I do it so often. I also keep temperature exactly the same in here at all times. That also has a lot to do with it. Woo! Hopefully that answered your question. But that also leads to, especially if you're new, if you're starting new, you have a lot of worries. A lot of worries. I still have a lot of worries. I will say that my worries now, though, are more recipe based than they are method. So sanitation used to be a huge concern of mine. I used to be incredibly worried about sanitation all the time. I'm not anymore. I don't even measure stuff. I pour. So it's really important everything gets sanitized. But you don't have to be paranoid about it. Sanitize your stuff. And then you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I used to be incredibly paranoid about bottles popping because I had one batch do it. And then I wasn't. And then another batch popped just a few weeks ago. Is it okay leaving fermentation stage a little bit longer, say 4 weeks instead of 3? Absolutely. Though, as long as everything is sealed and you have no contamination issues, all your mead's going to do is start the clarification process in the bucket. So when you transfer it, you'll notice that it might be a little bit clearer. If you'd started 2 batches at the same time, exact same ingredients, you transfer one at 3 weeks and one at 4 weeks, you might notice that the other one's a little bit clearer, but they will catch up and even back out. So you don't even have to technically transfer it if you want to keep it in the bucket. You can let it sit there for months. Keep your airlock filled. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're in good shape. As long as it's not contaminated, you're good. Once it's fermented and it's pretty much stopped, the alcohol content should be enough to fight off anything weird that's in there anyway. But if it's sealed, you don't have anything weird in there. Woo-wee. Good morning. What an exciting week. It's going to be hard to come down. It's going to be hard to come down. I'm going to try to use the momentum as far as I can. I had an amazing week. Both of my children that competed did phenomenal. I'm super proud of them. And now I'm ready to get back to work. Get all this stuff organized, ready, and set for you guys. Hello, good morning. I have a million thoughts going through my head. Today, everything I'm going to post today was pre-recorded last week, so hopefully it's not outdated. I'll double check it. I'll post some stuff in a little while. And then I got to write the rest of this week and record some of that stuff. And then, yeah, back to my regular routine. Well, I'm glad I get to spend your morning with you. Keep chugging along. Everything you're doing right now is temporary. Future is going to be amazing. This is a sacrifice that you have to make. And then we'll be golden. Tropical depression, stay dry. Tie everything down, stay dry. I will see you on the other side. But yeah, thanks for being here, Rogue. Thanks for being here all week. It was good to see you. Stay dry. At least keep your feet dry. I saw that in a movie once. It was Forrest Gump. Have an amazing day. I got another 10 minutes or so left for everybody left. What's the good word? I don't know. I had an amazing vacation. Very successful competition for the kids. Amazing Mead came out yesterday. Another amazing one coming this week. And every Saturday, I got a lot of good stuff to be very, very, very grateful for. The most amazing friends and community ever. It should be awesome. I can't wait. I'm really routine based, so I'm really excited to get back to my routine. It's a great day to have a great day. I'm a little anxious about catching up and kind of getting back to normal, but that'll even out when I get there. So I'm so excited to be here. This is my happy place. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am very excited about the upcoming schedule. I know I have one more week of this schedule left, so I'm trying not to talk about it too much, but I know we've been building up for a long time. That whole schedule was planned because of you guys in this community and your influence to that schedule. It was basically designed by you guys, so I'm so happy. I can't wait. It's finally here, almost. One more week. And then, yeah, sky's the limit. We'll see where we go from there. I'm content with the TikTok issue I was having, which was, you can't find any of the older stuff. So I started that second channel. I think all of you guys are in it already, but spread the word. Make sure. Do me a favor. I know you're going to watch it here too, but watch it in both places. Just hit the fast forward button the second time. It'll only take you like 3 minutes. Most of the videos are like 6 minutes long. Just hold the fast forward thing and comment on it. The corner, the den. Well, what are you using it for? Are you using it for lives? Or are you using it just for like picture taking or like video making? Because you already make phenomenal videos. So you're doing that without a space right now. So what are you using your corner for? An all-in-one. All right. I mean, it's got to be aesthetically pleasing. So, but, I mean, there's a few factors in there. Like, I set this stuff up when I do lives. because it kind of creates depth and a little bit of hook. So when people scroll through, they go, "What is that?" And hopefully stick around for a few seconds and listen to what I'm saying. Good morning. But if you're making like a video here, like obviously this stuff isn't here. So, because you don't want distraction either if you're making an awesome video. If you're doing a live, you want, a hook. All things to consider. All things to consider. Get some cool props. Get an axe. Oh, I'm sorry, this way. Get an axe and a horn. Or 2 horns. Or find a really talented best friend and have you make a really awesome sign. A wall of horns. That'll be a little pricey. But if you buy them over time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're just jumping in, say hello. Let me know where you're from. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. I am back from vacation. I know. It's a go broke hobby, but it's going to lead to better things, so it's fine. Yep. 15 or more. I actually have some catching up to do. So yeah, I'm a little anxious about that too. Like I'm fine, don't worry. There's still going to be a new meet every Saturday, but I have some catching up to do. The stuff I wanted to rack before I went on vacation. My plan was to do it a couple days before I left, and it wasn't quite ready. There was still some activity, and I was like, I leave in 2 days, and I know damn well this is going to be ready in like 4 days. So I left everything. So I got to rack it all today and hope that I could catch back up, because now I'm like a week behind where I had scheduled to be. I'll be racking live on Wednesday for Dennis's mead. Oh my goodness. Yep, one step at a time. How do you eat an elephant, right? But yeah, the stuff I need to rack today, I will be making videos of, and you will see them in the very far future. They'll be part of my whole mead video that will go out that week. But I will be racking live this coming Wednesday, Dennis's mead. Which I'm incredibly excited about. I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. Well, if you are, let me know. I will advertise it, help you advertise it. Hopefully you can make it, yeah. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, brand new batch of mead. I am going to start wrapping stuff up. It is almost 8 o'clock here, Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know what I do, make mead every single week. Brand new batch. I don't replicate recipes, and I don't miss Saturdays. Batch 123 came out yesterday. It is this very beautiful raspberry lemon mead. Look at it. Look. Look, look, look. It's beautiful. I showed you exactly how I make it. Recipes are always free, including the methods behind it. I show you exactly step by step how I do it. Always free. Always free. But just for this community. But you can share it to other communities. I don't care. It's free for everybody. All you need to do is buy your own equipment, your own honey, and you can make this stuff yourself. I think that's all. Is that all I have? This coming Saturday is week 3 of United States inspired meads in a row. We started that last Saturday with this smoked cherrywood mead inspired by George Washington. It's like an enhanced traditional mead. It's awesome. So go back and watch that video. Yesterday's, like I said, was this raspberry lemon mead inspired by the United States flag. So that was really awesome too. Made a little cool cocktail out of it. That video is awesome. Go watch it. And then this coming week will be your perfect, like, midsummer, enjoyable mead that you can have with your friends, your kin. So stay tuned. I'll put some hints out throughout the week. But you'll see what flavor it is on Saturday. I can't wait. And I think that's it. Stay tuned. I got lots of great content coming out. If you're on the YouTube side, I've got a playlist with all of my previous meads, over 100 batches now. If you're on the TikTok side, I just started a second channel. So jump over there. I'm putting some reminder videos out that just has meads in it. So it takes out all the other content. If you just want to look at my meads or you're looking for one of the older batches, every single one I've done this year is already up. I think it's 26 batches or so. So, I mean, you can guess all day long. I won't confirm or deny anything. So, you're going to have to wait and see. So, hello, good morning. I want to know what your guess is now before I leave. What was your guess? But I can tell you right now, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. Should be awesome. Should be awesome. All right, I am going to wrap it up. I will see you guys Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come back. We'll be racking mead live. It should be a lot of fun. Apple pie. I mean, there is nothing more American than apple pie, I don't think. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'll be live Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come back. We'll be having a cocktail, chit-chatting, and then racking some mead. So it should be a lot of fun. It's always a great time and good laughs. And, yeah, I'll see you guys all soon. Stay tuned. Like I said, some hints will be out throughout the week. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Let me know if you need anything at all. Make somebody smile today. Go out of your way. The world is sad. It's up to us. Make somebody smile. Yeah. Skull. I love you guys.